Hello everyone, welcome. Today I am trying to finish potting all the new succulents that I bought. I only bought a handful, but there's rain in the forecast for the next couple of days, so I want to definitely finish potting up the succulents today. Okay, so here I have an Echeveria Bluebird, and I actually have another one, but I bought this one because this is kind of basically the type of bluebird that I had in my mind when I purchased my uh, first bluebird. And I'll show you the difference between this and that. And I'm just gonna pop in, bring the other pot real quick. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but the shape of the succulent is very similar to one another, and they look very similar. But as you can see, when I ordered the Bluebird, I expected this look, which has like that bluish, grayish kind of farina, um, with the pink tips. Now this one just, to me at least, it looks like it doesn't really have any farina. I don't know if it's just been rubbed off, but this is basically how it came to me. And I've posted a video on this one before. Um, this is just kind of how it always looked, and it came with a little, what I thought was an offset here, but it was actually, well, I mean, I figured it might be a flower stem just because it was just so close to the face. I snipped it before it gave me any problems, and it's still in the middle of drying out. But and I actually just it was looking very sort of like flimsy and not really responding to water, so I actually gave it a good soaking. Um, I believe yesterday, and it's definitely now finally like, absorbing all the water, and it looks really good. Now, as far as, I don't know if it's a different variety, or I have just no idea, but as you can see, there's a significant difference in the color between the two. So when I ordered the Bluebird, I was really expecting this, but I got this, which is okay. I mean, they're both beautiful, and I don't know if the farina is ever going to come back on this other one, but I'm very excited about this one. Once I opened it, or once I saw after its arrival, I was super excited, and now I'm gonna pot this up. This, I think I ordered it as a 4-inch. Um, not quite sure if it's a 4-inch, but doesn't matter to me. It looks great. That's exactly what I was expecting, and I'm gonna go ahead and pot it. So yeah, it's been like sitting, as I mentioned in my other video, on my dining room table for some time now. So I feel like it's just, and I brought it out yesterday. Ooh, I just dropped a leaf, but look, I think that like is a offset or a baby coming out. Maybe I'll keep this one and see if this one does. Yeah, if this one successfully turns into a offset. But yeah, it's like looking pretty, yeah, sad right now. I have to pot it up real soon, which is why I'm here. So I'm just gonna just kind of look under here and see if everything's okay. Um, I don't know what kind of soil mix this wasn't in before, but there seems to be a lot of these weird shavings. Maybe it was in some sort of orchid mix. What do you call those? Succulent potting mix. So I've used like succulent potting mix, and a lot of those potting mixes have like all sorts of stuff in it, barks and I feel like these are, yeah, these are like tree barks and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, it might be good for drainage, but it's just not my preference. That's why I make my own mix, which I do need to make more of today. Um, I'm just looking to see if there's anything going on in between the leaves. I mean, it's a little dirty right now because it came out of its pot, like this, just like this. Which is I prefer it that way. But when usually you open it out of the box, it's kind of a mess in there. Ooh, and then as you can see, if I touch, the farina rubs off, and I should really remind myself not to do that, but you can see that already a lot of it has rubbed off here. And that's what, excuse me, that's what I think happened to the other one. I feel like maybe it was just like touched one too many times and the farina just rubbed off. But I mean, at least I heard or I saw in other channels that it does come back, but I actually don't know anymore. I don't know that if that's actually true. So let me just get rid of this. Okay, so I'm gonna drop one of these in there. I keep knocking the camera. So as it turns out, the Bluebird is a cross between Colorado and Desmatiana. Did I pronounce that right? Desmatiana. I feel like when you try to pronounce succulent names, I feel like that's the most difficult part of it all. But yeah. Oh, let's try to center. Okay. I think that's a good size. Okay. Let's see, which is the font? Not that it really matters, but I think I want this to be the front. Okay. So as these mature and color up in the fall, they're supposed to have like red tips. I've seen the really mature plants. I've seen pictures of them or people with who's had them for a long time. I've seen pictures and they're like bright red, the whole face. I've seen those. I don't know at what point or how many years you have to have it for you to see that color come through, but definitely have seen that in pictures. And these like apparently can get very leggy too because they require a lot of sunlight. Like they really love sunlight, and I guess the farina helps them, protects them from the sun. So you can technically, I don't even think these necessarily need to be under sunshade. But yeah, apparently their requirement for sun is tremendous. So you would have to put these in your sunniest spot. And then like also the rosettes, they can get as big as up to 10 inches. So not that I would want these to get it up to 10 inches, but I think it's I mean, people who can afford the space and who perhaps if you're in a area with the right environment with the right weather, then you can just plant these outside. I don't want to touch the face. If these get like leggy, or I've seen a lot of the channels with people where these do end up getting very leggy because they didn't get enough sun or they're stretching toward the sun, and the bottom leaves start like sagging down, and they look like they're wearing a skirt. That's what the internationals, that's how they describe the succulent. If they love to, if they lack the sun and if they start getting leggy, they love to put on a skirt. Okay, here it is. All done. Let's see if there's any dust. I'm not gonna give it water just yet. I mean, I didn't really cut the roots or touch the roots. I just kind of dusted off the soil around the roots. But I'm gonna give it a few days only because there's rain in the forecast. I think it looks good. It probably needs a little bit of shower on the face. I feel like oh wait, I shouldn't say. I should. This is exactly what I'm talking about. If I don't want the farina to rub off, I can't pour water on its face. Yeah. So I'll have to remind myself not to do that. But I think it looks good. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye now.